Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Show Me the Truth. Boy, let me tell you, when the word says neither give place to the devil, there's a reason why it says that. Listen, there's a reason why God says everything. And so, what we're going to be taking a look at is one of America's stars. Actually, two of America's stars are not really getting into a clash, but they have a conflict that seemed like it resolved very quickly. But we're going to have some reactions to it. We're going to be commenting. We're going to be pausing the video and commenting on what actually took place, what could possibly been the cause to the reaction of Mr. Will Smith and the surprise of Mr. Chris Rock. Okay, so listen, without further ado, let's go ahead and play this video for you. Like I said, I'm going to be pausing it right in between, and then we're going to make some comments and then play the video further. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it right about now.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Now, do you see? She was smiling, okay, and now she's not. And of course, look, Will Smith was smiling. He thought it was all good, okay. She was smiling. I believe that looks like the actress off of The Resident, Mina. And so look at what is that Jennifer Aniston back there behind Jada? It looked like Jennifer Aniston didn't really think that. Uh, I don't even know who that is, but someone who looks like Jennifer Aniston back there, it looks like she did not think that was funny. There were, of course, other people that thought it was funny, and many times when you get hit with a joke like that, that like strikes below the belt, your mind takes some time to process. And so that's what was going on, I believe, in Will Smith's mind. Okay, he was processing. He probably looked at his wife and said, you know what, that wasn't funny. I need to do something about it. Why do I say that? Watch this. So, did you hear the audience? The atmosphere kind of shifted. Did you guys hear that? Let's go.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
Just like that. And look at how calmly he walks back to his seat. Right. Now, remember, Mr. Will Smith did something similar to this to another guy who was not as popular some years ago. And when you don't tame your passions, they can get a hold of you. So notice how what he did some years ago didn't get that much press. Look at how it escalated. Okay. And this is at the Oscars. So watch this.
Will Smith just smacked the out of me. Thi-
Now, before he was smiling, right? And look, many times when people get in a situation like this, they don't know what to do. They don't they don't know what's about to happen. I remember I was in a situation similar back in Washington State when the police drew their weapon on this guy. And so, boy, the place was just quiet. The atmosphere shifted very, very rapidly. I'm sure everybody was praying. Everybody was praying. And I'm sure that there were some people there that were like, "Oh my goodness, what's gonna happen next?" Right? And so remember, Will Smith was smiling before. Now he's not smiling. You have that blood rushing, that adrenaline flowing, that fight or flight sense. It's to the height now. So watch this.
wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out mouth.
I'm going to, okay? I could, oh, okay.
Now, Chris Rock, granted, my goodness, he just took a blow to the face, right? A slap to the face, and he was able to keep composure. He was able to keep professional. Okay, and the way he handled this, boy, it's just a surprise that Chris Rock was able to handle this the way he did. So, definitely a shout out to Chris Rock who handled it.
That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Like nothing ever happened. And so, regardless of, your opinion about these two gentlemen, we have to look at this in light of what are we? What would we have reacted like? Okay? When talked about, when our loved ones are talked about in such a way. You know what I'm saying? Now, for those, Mr. Will Smith said, keep my wife's name out of your mouth. Listen, I'm gonna keep his wife's name out of my mouth. You know what I mean? So she's going to be addressed as Mr. Will Smith's wife. Okay. She, as people know, and as it's been public, she wears her hairstyle in such a beautiful way. It has to be short. That is something that she chose to do. Okay, and so that's her choice. But it's because of a situation that she is dealing with personally. You know what I'm saying? And it's a situation she's dealing with personally. And for Chris Rock to attack, and it seemed like an attack on her. You could tell that by her face. For him to do that, she didn't really think that joke was funny about the G.I. Jane character. All right. Now, granted, this is Hollywood. Could it have all been a setup? Probably, right? Because as I've heard, the ratings are going way down. Hollywood is becoming irrelevant more and more each and every day, especially as homeschooling is on the rise. There are greater and better cartoons for children. They're more entertaining and they're more wholesome. And so, as Hollywood declines, we see that, man, there's all kinds of things that are going to be happening, and reports and investigations that are going to be happening in the Hollywood scene simply because, when you don't know what to do, you just scrabble at everything to try to stay afloat. So who knows if this was set up or if this was, real? I think it was real. I mean, it looked real. My goodness, nothing about that looked scripted. And so, what do we say of this? What is the bottom line to this? The bottom line is neither give place to the devil. All right. Don't you give him one place. All right. So please go ahead and keep this in your in your mind, and let the Lord lead you and guide you in every decision. Help lead him. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And boy, what a surprising event. I actually looked at this event, and you know how some things you can't really believe? Man, you can't believe this, but it did happen. And it happened for a reason, and that reason was somebody was talking out of the side of their mouth and got checked for it. And listen, there are instructions in life that you can learn from, but some people don't learn from them. Make sure that you're the one that learns from them. All right, you all. God bless you. God loves you. God smiles when he sees you.